Hello, welcome to Mindfulness. You can start by taking a comfortable seat, either on the floor or on a chair or on a pillow. And then we're going to start by stretching out a little bit, getting rid of some excess stresses in our bodies. So you can start by gently moving the shoulders, rolling them up and down. And opposite direction. And then you can place one hand on the opposite side of your head and very, very gently pull your head to the side. And switch. And carefully come back up. And then place your hands on your legs. And we're going to take some seated cat-cow. So as we exhale, we're going to round the back. And then when we inhale, we're going to lift the chest, look up. Repeat a few times. One more. Then we're going to bring the hands together, stretch out long. Take a few breaths here. And then move a little bit to one side. Back to the center and the other side. And back. And then we're going to add a twist. Look to the side. Back to the center. And twist to the other side. And back. Now make sure you're in a position that you can hold for a little while. And then we're going to start with a breathing exercise. We're going to use the 3-compartment breathing. And we're going to start with our first compartment, which is the belly. So you can place one or both hands on your belly. And then we're going to focus on breathing into the belly. Make sure you breathe through the nose. When we inhale, we want to move the hand outward. And as we exhale, the belly is going to relax. It's the diaphragm muscle at the bottom of the lungs that's moving now. And it's massaging our intestines, helping with our digestion. That's why belly breathing is the preferred breathing technique when we are resting, digesting, chilling. Now we're going to move to the second compartment, our ribs, or rib cage. So again, you can take one or both hands on your side. And now as we inhale, we want to see the hand move to the side. And when we relax, it's going to come back in. So now we're using the muscles in between the ribs. This is more of an active breathing technique when we are walking around, doing some exercise. We're going to breathe into the ribs to the side. Babel, are you coming? We're gonna do this one more time. And then our third compartment is our chest. So we're gonna breathe in through the chest, lifting our collarbones and the shoulders. Now this takes a lot of effort for the body. So this is our fight or flight mechanism. We only use this when we are in an emergency, when we are very stressed out. And we need that extra push. But we don't want to breathe like this when we are resting. And so it's very good that you become aware of that. And then we're going to put the three together. So firstly, we're going to breathe into the belly, then we're going to fill up the rib cage, and then we're going to fill up the chest. But it's going to be one continuous breath, but we're going to start from the bottom to the top, hold it, and then we're going to empty everything, if you can, from the top to the bottom. But the most important thing is that we empty everything, and then we hold it at the bottom, and then we start again. Okay, I'm going to do this along with you. Exhale together, then start to breathe into the belly, rib cage, chest, hold, and empty, and hold. Inhale from the bottom to the top, hold it, and exhale. And hold it. If you want, you can move your hand along in a prana mudra. Prana means breath. And move your hands along with where you are with breathing. And try to use a slow, steady rhythm. Take a few more. Last one. And relax, very good. Now breathing exercises are also the perfect preparation for meditation, because you're already focusing your attention on yourselves, on your bodies. This might help, because if you get into meditation from wherever you are, it might be hard to focus. So if you want, you can just shake out your legs for a moment, maybe take a different position, because we're going to continue with a meditation exercise. And I'm going to guide you through it. I'm going to tell like a story, and you are going to close your eyes and visualize everything that I say as good as you can. Help me do. So you can take a comfortable position again, close your eyes, try to sit up tall. So make your spine and your neck straight, maybe slightly pull in the belly, relax your shoulders. And then we're going to start the exercise. So, in a moment, you are going to walk into a garden. It can be any garden. It doesn't need to be a real one. You can imagine it. But it's a nice garden. It's a pleasant place where you like to spend some time. So you can walk in there. You can have a look around. So it's a nice garden, and it has a fence or a wall around it. So you are safe, nobody can see you. And start to walk around there and imagine what you see. What's there in your perfect garden? The trees, flowers, grass, maybe different things. Take a moment to walk around and really be there. What's the weather like? What's the temperature like? Try to feel it, see it, sense it. maybe you can even smell it, touch it. And then you're going to move to an area in your garden where there is a place to sit. Maybe you have a bench somewhere. You can slowly go there and take a seat. And as you are there, an animal is approaching you. But it's a nice, friendly animal. And you invite it to sit next to you. And then you're going to start a conversation with this animal. And the animal has one very important message for you. So listen to it very carefully and take it to heart. Try to remember it later. When the animal has told you his message, you can say goodbye and it can wander off again to where it came from. You can stay on the bench for a little longer and try to understand what has just happened. And then you can get up again and take another stroll through the garden. Stretch the legs, smell the flowers and the trees. And then we're going to slowly move back to the exit of the garden. And you can take a look around. See what your perfect garden looked like so you can remember it later and go back there whenever you want. And then you can look back one more time and exit the garden. And open your eyes. Now try to remember what just happened. Maybe you want to write it down somewhere. The message that the animal has given you. See if you can make it work sometime this week. Take it to heart. Maybe use it as a mantra or an affirmation. Pretty sure Pablo is trying to tell me I need to spend more time with him on the sofa. Okay, good. So, now that we've been sitting for 10 minutes, we're gonna end the session with some slow stretches. So, you can actually sit like me now in a butterfly position. So, we're gonna take the bottom of the feet together. So, if you're sitting on a chair, maybe you can switch to the floor. And we're going to start with a straight spine. Maybe roll the shoulders back a few times, open the chest. And then if you can, if you have the space in your hip area, you can fold forward. Yes. And slowly come up. And then you can stretch one leg to the side. The other one can stay bent. And we're going to take a side stretch. Yes. don't get licked in the face. We're gonna put the right hand or whatever hand on the side of the stretched leg and the other one overhead. Pablo, sit. Yeah. And want to feel the stretch on the side. Remember when you were breathing into the rib cage. If you felt like this was a bit tensed, stretches like this will make it easier for you in the future. Lovely tone. And switch sides. Stretch the other leg and move to the other side. And come back. And then you can place your feet together in front of you. Place your hands behind you and make a hollow back. Open the chest, maybe drop the head. And bring your chin back to the chest. And then you can stretch out one leg, keep the other one bent, and turn to the side of the leg. So we're going to make a seated twist. And slowly switch. And bring both legs together and take a forward fold from wherever you are. Slowly roll up, cross your legs. We're going to take a few cat-cows again. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round the back. And then before we close off, I'd like you to put your hand on your belly again. And leave this session breathing slowly, in control, in a relaxed way, into the belly. And then I thank you for being here with me and Pablo. Namaste. And see you next time.